So we are live with the duo, the amazing couple of Junaid and Maruf. Now, to put into the context why they are amazing couple for those people who don't know them, guys, both of them are certified PMP. Both of them are certified PMP as of today. And both of them cleared PMP with all above target. People above target. Process above target. Business environment above target. And the amazing thing is, Junaid is actually over 100th certified PMP. It could not have been better than this. Like I never planned. So that thing that we plan and Allah plan and He plans better. Like I was planning for other students. There were three, four students who want to do PMP, and I was telling more of them that they will be doing the PMP. But what happened? I am extremely proud of that. So first of all, Junaid and Maruk, congratulations on becoming the first duo of certified PMP 2021.
Thank you so much,
So
sir.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, so Junaid, we would like you to share your journey, how you started it, what were the things, and however, this is your time, however you want to share, both of you. It's entirely on you people.
So Jazakallah, thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. And started off my journey with of preparing for PMP. Maruf and I, we both started it in Jan 2021, and we started on the wrong foot. Joined a institute where there was not the education, the prerequisite of the contract hours that was not up to the standards, and eventually Maruf, found you on Facebook, and she kept on watching your videos since Jan. So mid Feb, after 1.5 months spending with the previous coach, we switched to you. That was her decision, and for that, after Allah Almighty, I'm very thankful to her. And being a servant leader, I always follow her. So that was one of
Junaid,
the
I would say being a servant leader or being a husband.
both the ways, sir, it stands valid. So that was one of the best decisions of our lives, alhamdulillah, and that was the turning point from where the actual learning journey started.
Yes.
That was the true experience, and we really loved it, both of us. uh, Initially, you decided that it was we had this plan that we were going to give exam on same day together. But then you told me not to do that and take lesson learned from the other, with the whoever gives the exam first. So I decided, let's because Maruf is more intelligent than me and she was more prepared, so I thought that it's better that she should give the exam. She should take the exam first, and alhamdulillah, she passed with all of her targets on 29th April. And after that, I started preparing. There were ups and downs. Some days I was studying for 6 to 8 hours. Then there were some days I was not studying for more than 2 hours. And at times I was not doing anything at all the whole day except for watching you a couple of videos and revising the journey videos. That was really helpful, and that's how it went from April, May to July. You made me do 20 mocks, and the daily message update, hello, update, what happened. That was the right kind of push that you kept on giving me, and it was very motivating as well. Plus the group, a WhatsApp group where all the aspirants are there, and every day we used to see one or two guys, clearing PMP with above targets. That was also very motivating that people are doing it, and the way you kept on guiding and coaching everybody on every topic. You were always there about giving small videos, clearing confusions. Uh, that was amazing. So, as far as I would conclude that as far as my and even Maruf's accomplishment uh, matters, it's all because of, after Almighty Allah, you were the reason why we were able to do it.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah.
Mhm.
And for that, we are really grateful to you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You are very kind that you are saying that it was because of me. Let me put it this thing in true words. It was just because of you guys. You guys worked really, really hard, and both of you, not just one of you, like both of you. When Maruk was preparing, she worked very hard, and then when it comes to you, like your journey with all the busyness and with all the thing, you were very, very like hard working, and you know how we were working, like after going to the job, when you come back, you were still talking about, you were still working, and it was a very hard journey. And I really loved the way how you worked in the context and what are the things you did. That was very beautiful, and that I have to say is one of the best way, and that is the reason why Almighty give you basically on the best time, and that you all can celebrate now together. And let me put something in
Alhamdulillah.
context, something personal. Junaid could give exam only today. He talked me like a week ago, sir, on Saturday we are having a family event, and this is so important that when he told me about that event, both of us agreed it's more important than even PMP. So so this was a very important event in the context, and he wanted to give that. But I said, Junaid, let's see with the results, and let's we will decide on that. Because after that he was going to his local town, and then there will be whole Eid holidays, and he was on the point. It was focused that it is not possible after that coming back to see is it can we give exam or we cannot give exam. So Junaid, again, Juliet never told me that he was going to give exam today. I was just like always on the mobile. When I'm up, I have my mobile in my hand most of the time. So I came out of the car. So I checked mobile, Juliet message, Alhamdulillah, and I was like, what? What is happening here? And then I called him and he said, thank you, sir, we cleared it. And he said, sir, I will tell on journey how I booked it. So, Junaid, tell me, please. Now everyone is listening here. We have like 35 people at different mediums watching your journey.
Sir,
Yes, Junaid.
Sir, I almost summarized the way I completed this journey. Uh, you want me to tell about the exam? How,
Yes, yes. How you booked the exam? When you decided that you are gonna book the exam?
sir?
Uh,
Day before yesterday, when the date changed from 14th to 15th, Maruf was of the view that you have started wasting your time. You're not focused. You need to,
He
get back.
was actually wasting time because
Yes,
you had given
obviously,
him a
sir.
mock. So you had given him a mock of, I guess, of work day,
Work day,
and
yes.
he had
Sir, work
actually
day, sir, work day,
sir work day, and he
sir,
had
teacher.
done only 40 or 50 questions, and he was sitting like this.
19 to be exact.
Yeah, and he was sitting like this or this. And I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you not doing the question?" He said, "I'm tired, and I'm not feeling like doing it." And I was at that moment, I felt he's losing the momentum and he's getting lazy. Okay, so now you continue.
Yes, and then she made me realize that since you are not that intelligent, so you need to take the exam, book the exam. You are a risk seeker. So if this is the kind of risk seeker if this is your risk appetite, then I'm sorry, this is a wrong statement. And I was like, okay, oh no, really? She knows my how to
Can you manage?
uh, so this is how it got. Sir. I booked the day. I visited the center the next day, where the day was the slot was available. I met the management administrator over there, and I told him that I want to schedule. Kindly, sir, let me know when is a good time. When is it convenient for you? Because since it's Friday, I don't want you to be troubled because of me and stuff like that. And they were saying, sir, it's better that you come at 10. So I was there at 9, and I started watching your video, listening to your video of that PMP review in 33 minutes. It was a very great, quick recap of everything. It almost reconnected the dots again. All of a sudden, I was in the mood of giving exam. I was back in the PMP frame of mind. And when I went inside, I took the lesson learned from Mujde, she said that it's better that when you sit in front of the system, it's better to take the tutorial. So I took that as well. So during that time, I became more familiarized with the place and everything. And once the exam started, when once the clock started to taking, that was the first question. It was easy, and I was like, Alhamdulillah, I can do it. The
I
second
can.
the second one was also easy. I said, Alhamdulillah, it's going fine. The third question, it took good 4 minutes, and I'm sure it was not right. 4 minutes, I was like, 4 minutes. I was like,
4 minutes.
sure. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have, should have listened to Saramir. But alhamdulillah, afterwards, I thought like, okay, let's do it, and no problem. I've given 20 marks, and alhamdulillah, no problem. We can do it.
20 full marks.
20 full marks, 180 questions, set of questions. So after that, with elimination techniques and everything, the way you have taught us, that helped a lot. And I finished the set of first 60 question in 95 minutes. And I took the break. I took the break for 5 minutes, and then came back and started the questions again. And in the first set, I got one drag and drop, and in second I didn't get any drag and drop, and in the third portion I got drag and drop. The second portion second set of 60 questions took around 65 minutes or 70 minutes. I was left, in fact I was left with exact 61 minutes for the last 60 questions. And by the time I was at 20th question, the time remaining was 16 minutes. And I was like, oh,
Come back. Let me ask again. When you were on 20th question, like in the last set, 40 questions were remaining. You only have 16 minutes,
no,
right?
sir. No, sir. During the third set, I was left with 20 questions. I was on 160th question, 160th question, and the time remaining was for 15, 16 minutes. I was like, oh, well, there was no time to really think on the questions. But if you had the idea of concept, if the clarity of the thought was there, only and only then you would have been able to answer the question. So Alhamdulillah, it went fine. And by the time I clicked the last question on the answer, uh, exactly 5 seconds after that, the screen said, "Sorry, you have exceeded your time." And I was like, "Oh, khair. Alhamdulillah, at least I've attempted all the questions." And
Okay.
honestly, I thought that I might be able to, inshallah, pass. But when it said congratulations, I was like, Alhamdulillah, if I passed, Alhamdulillah, I can show face to Sir Amir, otherwise he would have killed me. So when the guy came out with the print, it said 80, 80, 80 above tower game about. Come on, guy, don't play with me. Give me my own page. This is not my transcript. Come on. No, sir, no, this it says your name, sir. Junaid Nabi Khan. All right, thank you so much. I hugged him. After like 1 year, I've hugged anybody apart from my
So,
kids.
okay. Okay. So many people are saying congrats. I will come back to the questions. Imran is saying, okay, first of all, Deepak Khurana, who cleared PMP few days back, he's saying congratulations.
Thank you
Imran
so
Ullah
very much.
Khan. I think
Thank
Imran was a batchmate, I guess. So he's saying,
Imran Bhai was our senior.
okay, so he's saying congratulations, Ali, who cleared PMP in 2021. In 2020, he's saying it's such an inspiring story. I'm touched. Thank you, Ali. Akil, over combined most everyone know about Akil, so he's saying congrats. So like
Yeah,
now
thank you very
that
much.
forcefully five management, and of course Maruf, it was positive risk, it was positive risk that you took, and you guys have inspired. Sam is saying that he's our student in batch 10. Many congratulations to you both. I'm gonna show this video to my wife to motivate her. And again, if not wife management, he may have more delay. Of course, that is for sure.
That's true. That's
And
true.
the way,
She knew the at the right time. She gave me the right push, and I went for it. I
yeah,
took the I
that is
took the
the job of a very,
challenge.
yes,
Yes.
wise wife. Actually, I have stopped her to push you. You know that I told her like,
Yeah,
can
she
you,
told me that.
I told her, like when you told me she is pushing me a lot, I called her and told her don't push him. He's already doing his best. Stop that, please. I don't want him to burn out. I am pushing him myself. So don't push him. So that was
Yeah, she was not only pushing me, but at the same time she was giving time. She was sparing time for me on daily basis, and she was taking me through. Daily, she used to give me a subject. She used to pick a topic, and she used to start asking me, "Okay, what is this? Okay, what is statement of work?" Can you imagine my 9 years old kid? She knows statement of work SOW. I mean, this is the word she has learned. And when I came back from office, in the first half took the exam. In the second half, I was at work. And when the evening, when I came back, both my daughters, 5 years and 6 years and 9 years old, alhamdulillah, they both of them made a card for me, and it said PMP. Dad, now you are mom is not the only PMP. Now you are a team PMP. Alhamdulillah.
so team.
So even our kids are aware of PMP, that there is something called PMP.
If you have told me, I would have made it as a tagline. It's a better tagline. Team PMP. It's a
Team
better word.
PMP.
PMP. Okay, Meena, who cleared, she's saying congratulations. Ishtiyaq,
Thank
I
you very
still
much.
need to record his journey. Oh,
Thank
Ali, again, very good comment. The best part was, Sir Amir is going to kill me. Such a terror. Ali, it's not a terror. I would say it's a love. It's a love that I could say that love for my students
It's
that they can say.
it's respect, and it's out of respect and courtesy.
Okay, there's
I never
always a
wanted
way.
to disappoint you, sir. I
Yes.
never wanted to disappoint you. That was the idea. And during while taking the exam, when I was at around 80th or 90th question, I was like, I probably might not pass. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to tell Sir Hamid that I booked the exam, and I'll make him think that okay, this is the first attempt that I'm doing.
Ishtiyaq
But
is.
alhamdulillah, I didn't, disappoint you. I'm really
Thank you. Thank
thankful
you for
for
that.
that.
I actually I did it. I did needed that because yesterday one of the student had exam, but our exam got cancelled because of some centers issue. And I was expecting century yesterday, but God has written to give this gift to both of you, so you got it. So there is always a woman behind successful man. That is so
No
true.
doubt.
So
That is true.
Seema
That
is
is
saying congratulations, and then Rohit is saying congratulations. Let's come to the very important topic. Now, let's come to the. You already said you did 24 mocks and all those things. You said about time management. So, how you use time management and use elimination technique, all those things. So, Junaid, well, I believe emotional elimination technique was your weapon in clearing PMP exam, right?
Yes, sir. It was one of the weapons. Apart from being clear on the topic and the concept, the elimination technique helped me in completing a lot of questions, and I know they were right. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, that no means. And another thing, the video which you watched at the last moment, do share with me in the group because we have many overall videos. I can share with the people
Sir, it
who are
was that video that you. It was that link that you sent me when I was pushing you, sir. When can I book the date? And you said, okay, watch this video and tell me 100%.
okay. Okay, that 33-minute video in which I explain on the
Yes,
board all
yes,
those.
yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, I got it.
You started off with agile, then you went to predictive, and then you summarized the whole thing, and that's how it went.
Okay, I got it.
Sir,
And,
Inqilab Bhai was part of that, and I believe Ansari Bhai Nasir Bhai was also in that group.
okay, I got it. I
Chitra
got
was
that.
there.
I
Yes.
will, I will, I will share the link with people. Okay,
Sir.
so now this is very important. Meena has two children, and then Umair has children who also know PMP. The Meena is saying that you should one live with all the kids saying few words. So I like the idea. So maybe Meena after Eid we can request all these people, or maybe during Eid if all of you have time.
Why not? Why not?
Like we can make the video like this, kids teaching us PMP, and they can give their input what they learned from their parents about PMP. Thank you, Meena. A good idea actually it is. Okay. Now Rohit is asking, Rohit is preparing for PMP. Please share how you did the root cause analysis for the mock. Very important. Yes, both of you. I need the answer from both of you.
Ladies,
Maruk, Maruk, let me decide. Ladies first, please.
ladies first. That's what I said, sir. Come
Okay,
on.
Maruk.
I did actually, I guess, the full mocks consisting of 180 questions. You sir gave me 23 mocks of 180 questions, and in those mocks you asked me to do the root cause analysis of both the correct as well as for the incorrect questions as well. I used to read particularly the questions which I used to attempt incorrect. Okay, and in those I used to see if I am doing the silly mistake or if I am reading the statement of the question wrong, or if there is actually some problem with the concept. If I'm not if I am unable to grab the concept basically of that particular thing, which is that particular situation which is being given or which is being presented in the situation, and then I used to go to the very basic, and then if अगर ज़रूरत होती थी तो I used to at times uh, Google that at times that information as well. It was not a very big deal. Root cause analysis is very simple thing, and it really helped me a lot.
On
Okay.
top of it, what she did was she used to keep that
Lesson learned.
ATP and the other PMBOK, both files, PDF files open, and she used to control F and just search for the topic in Thak. She used to get to the right thing.
I
And
always kept the
Maruk,
ATP,
you guys still have that all PMP on your wall, or you removed it?
So
no,
it's there. It's there.
but
Unfortunately,
not very descriptive. It
sir, my
when the
style,
pattern.
my style is different. She is a theta.
No, I'm
She
not.
is intelligent. I'm not. So she needed that radiate information radiate.
It is
I
still there, but it is not very descriptive that I previously showed you. It is not like that, but it is according to the new pattern. It is still there.
Okay, it's new, according to the new pattern. Do
Yeah.
but
share us
well, I've also filled two registers, sir. Two. I
for
made
Lesson
four
lesson.
learned. It is, yeah,
lesson
Okay,
learned.
lesson learned. It is still there.
no, in addition to that, we have a lesson learn format, which Maruk, after you did PMP, you remember I asked you to share me
Yes.
lesson plan. I am
Yes.
compiling that and I am giving it to all the students. They are using that template for their own lesson plan. So, uh, Junaid, how did you do lesson plan? Can you share with us?
Sir, I followed her footsteps because she got results, good results out of that. She helped me in the same way in coping up with the knowledge gap areas, and at the same time, she helped me identify the silly mistakes where I was reading the question wrong. Like instead of least important or how will the PM react and stuff like that. So basically, that was the idea, and that was the learning that I took from her, and the guide that was the guidance which I followed basically. But it helped a lot, obviously. But just not just the root cause analysis helps only. It's the otherwise it's the time and it's the focus that you're giving to
Statement of the
the
question.
statement of the
Read the
question.
statement of the
Yes.
question very carefully.
Yes.
Because I noticed when he was doing the mocks, there were certain questions he did wrong, and there were silly mistakes. No, I will not say there were silly mistakes. You read the questions wrongly.
Yes.
Yes, it was a simple question, and you did not read the statement. You read this.
Maruk, be easy on him. He became PMP with all of
No, no,
us.
she's also. Come on, sir.
We are on live and more than 90 people are watching. So I know you are wife, the instincts are there. So be easy. He just cleared PMP today. Okay, so Ali has a very good point. He's saying, Junaid, you are more intelligent. You have married an intelligent woman.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. But since I'm a sales and marketing guy, so I need to put it in a very different way.
Okay, Deepak is saying, dear brother, I have only one question. Please explain to every aspirant that how are you breathing now?
breathing, man. I am breathing.
Very relaxed.
I'm relaxed like him. Alhamdulillah. I'm
Thank you.
relaxed to my bones. Alhamdulillah. It has
Thank
paid off big times. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Radesh sir,
Thank you very much, sir. And you are one of the reasons why, Alhamdulillah, both of us are sitting in front of you right
Exactly.
now.
Yes.
thank you for
Alhamdulillah.
saying.
Jazakallah
Okay,
khair.
talking about more of the questions, exam was more of agile or predictive type.
Sir, you'll be amazed that the set of questions that I got from Pearson, out of 180 questions, I got only around 20 questions which were from predictive.
Okay, okay,
Apart, sorry,
Even PM.
PMI, Pearson, whatever. But remaining 160 questions were more than 80% were hybrid,
hmm,
and remaining 20% was from Asia.
okay, okay,
The focus was stakeholder, uh, communication management, resource, and yeah, procurement,
and
that, and Scrum.
Scrum. So talking about Scrum, if we know four values, 12 principle and framework of Scrum, is it enough for PMP?
Yes, sir. Sir, concept of servant leader. I mean, if you understand that correctly, and if you implement, and if you read the question and the choices given, and you choose the right option, you need to think like a servant leader. Park your thoughts wherever you're living, in whichever company you're working, in whatever kind of company culture you have seen over a period of 10, 20, 30, whatever, how many years that you have worked. You need to think like a servant leader, and you will pass. You'll be able to complete 50, 60 questions in a very short span of time. Piece of cake.
Okay. Junaid, now tell me how many questions are on change request? Because we are seeing the trend that more and more our questions are coming from change request.
Sir,
Like,
5 to 6 questions were from change request. The rest were from communication, and that is how the 20%, that the 20 questions that I got from pure predictive side of the side, it came from 20 questions came from that. Other than that, it was included in hybrid or in agile. That how will they communicate and everything. And when it comes to agile, sir, the only thing that was focused was Scrum. I just got one question from Scrum of Scrum. No Kanban, no burn up chart, burn down chart. I was amazed. No lean, no XP, just Scrum. And I was
okay,
like, okay, so many questions coming from Alhamdulillah. I knew the concept. I watched the video multiple times. So it helped. Alhamdulillah.
okay. So Rafi is asking questions are the length of the question. Was it long, moderate? What was the length of
Three
question?
four liners, sir. 3 4 liners. All of them
Okay,
were 3 4 liners, except for hardly I can, if I can recall, so hardly 5 10 questions with single liners.
okay.
But
So
single liners were tricky. Single liners were tricky.
Sheikh Wasim is asking what was the reference book you went through? Now that will be interesting.
Sir, sir, my reference book was one Saramir. The second one was Maro, and that's
Lectures.
about it. And the lectures and the videos.
Just lecture.
In other words, if I put it in this, only the slides I gave you, right?
Yeah, the slides you gave me, and then I once I tried to read from cover to cover, which I only tried, but well, it was a failed attempt.
Okay. Okay. So only my slides were more than enough. No book, very important. Whereas this is for every not for every student. For example, Maruk read one book many times, the Agile Guide many times. I think I stopped her from reading Rita. Otherwise, she would have gone through Rita also.
One amazing thing that Maruf did to me last night. What she did is she was so kind enough to spare, take two couple of hours out of her busy schedule. She went through the whole book again, the
Agile
Agile
guide is
Guide,
there.
and she took good 4 hours. I was lying on the bed, and she was sitting on my foot side, and she kept reading each and every concept in the page and the chapter, and she went through it as if she was teaching, and she kept on speaking for 4 hours. I
So
didn't interrupt her, and
I,
she just basically recapped the whole age. Actually, 80% of the paper just went through in front of my eyes in last 4 hours or the last day in prior
amazing,
to my exam.
amazing, amazing. So that is why Ishtiaq said there is always a woman behind a
No
successful.
doubt about it, sir. No doubt. At least this statement stands valid for me. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so how many drags and drop questions were there?
Sir, two dragon drops. That's
So
about it.
the trend of drags and drop is decreasing basically as we move forward. So Junaid, since if anyone has further question, they can ask. Otherwise, we are calling it a day. So Junaid, you have given us a lot thing. You have done a lot of mocks. So you have done questions were more relevant near to Prepcast or Wagner or Trident.
Sir, the questions were near to the Yasin,
Ah, different.
Yasin, Yasin,
Right.
and few questions were like the way the question was asked was from Tridip.
3D.
Okay.
So this was not, and I remember you got 77 in Yasin, right?
72 in Yasin, sir, and in Tridip,
Yeah,
I
in
was
Trinidad,
able to score, mashallah, 66%.
I,
I
I,
was over the moon, and I don't know how you managed to you keep your calm, but
okay, okay, Kam is saying congratulations to both. You must be feeling free. Okay, now Junaid, you have given us many things. Now I need it from both of you. 1 minute, first Maruf, and then Junaid. What future aspirants? We have more than 60 people watching at different platform, and this has been the highest any journey that people are watching. So many people are watching this thing. That what one thing that all future aspirants should do to clear PMP exam? First, Maruf.
Don't panic. I would say
Be
don't
calm,
panic. Yeah.
be calm, don't panic.
Be
Okay.
calm and don't panic. Yes.
Mhm.
Be calm and don't panic. You can do it. You can do it.
That was the same thing,
Yes.
Maruf said to you on your exam night.
and it worked, sir. It worked.
It was.
It worked. It
Worked.
worked. Of course, it worked because you have all the knowledge in the world. If you are not knowledge, like if you are getting low, then it becomes problem. So, Junaid, before you ask the question, Radish is asking, what was your prepcast score? Was it helpful? So you already said it was not helpful because Tridip and Yasin was more there. What was the score in prepcast?
Sir, in prep class, the highest score that I got was 80, but that was in sets, not
No,
combined.
no. Tell me about four mocks. That 60 question is
Sir,
different thing.
it never crossed 70.
It
You
never
know that.
cost. So,
70.
but you did get 69, right?
Yes, sir, got 69, and that was the time when I thought that you're going to tell me to go and take the exam. And then you said, no, come on, I'll give you 3, 4 marks more, and then we'll see. I was
Yeah,
like,
because
I was
you
like,
did get
okay.
70.
You were
Consistency was,
not taking any risk on me, and I was like, okay, no problem. But then
and
she made me realize, "Hey, come on, you're a risk taker. What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, okay, you're right.
okay,
That's how
yeah,
it went.
because when it comes to my student, I become more of a risk averse. I don't want to take unnecessary risk. There is a reason I got 99.1% success rate.
Absolutely right, sir. I can understand.
I don't take risk on my students. Once I am 100% sure, then that they are gonna clear. Then basically I ask them, okay, go and take the exam. The simple psychology lies here, okay, because I can take risk on myself. Why would I take play with anyone else? Because it's not about the money. Okay, $275 is there. All those things are there, but you get demotivated and all those things
Yes.
that basically put you so down that it is
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
hard to come back from that.
Sir, if we
Okay.
switch places, I would have done the same thing. If we switch places, I would have done the same thing. I wouldn't let anybody give exam until unless he or she is getting 80 plus on 4 or 5 consecutive marks.
No, not 80. I wouldn't say if you can get like 70, like you go when you got Yasin, I told you we are on borderline. We need to clear it. But then after the next day, we again went back to the other side of border. So
True, ऐसे ही बिल्कुल.
Okay, okay, Junaid and Maruk, thank you very much for joining. And I am so much happy that both of you cleared. I still remember the first day. I still remember the first call. I still remember the entire Maruk journey, your journey. Like Junaid was the last guy I normally text at 3:30 or 4 a.m. Please update me, and then I go to sleep. So Junaid, it has been a wonderful journey. I feel blessed to assist you guys in that journey, and no one is more proud than today than I am. Thank you very much. Thank you very
So,
much for joining this
so the
program.
pleasure is ours. It's a blessing to find a mentor. As far as one thing that matters in order to clear this examination is to find the right mentor, the follow the right guidance, follow the ATP, somebody who's authorized to share authorized PMI material with you, so that anybody can pass the exam, and that is the key to success. Root cause, and then going through the mocks. I mean, the kind of coaching, the kind of facilitation that you provide, that is amazing. And if anybody would be a fool not to join your class and your sessions, I would say
You
that
are,
he or she, if he or she is planning to take exam in 2021 and he or she is fool enough not to get enrolled in your programs, he or she is a FOOL fool. Simple as that.
thank you, thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
जी